Back at it again.
V N APE.
Back at it again with Gian.
Hell yeah, 2 weeks in a row. Who knows? I might be the third co-host.
Swag.
Who knows?
Woo. We gotta get to it, my dude.
I'm stoned.
Gian, you saw something right now.
Oh yeah, the homie right now is showing me a very eye-opening video about the Bored Ape Club, and how it might have ties to Nazism. And it was kind of eye-opening, not gonna lie. I haven't seen the whole video. He just showed me like a quick 5-minute clip. It's an hour-long video, but it does look really good, and I'm gonna watch it later tonight. It's very interesting.
You guys want to do a quick search now to figure out whether or not this shit holds up? I got a couple of things here. And
Speak your mind.
let's go for it. That's the main claim is, that the Bored Ape Yacht Club is promoting these NFTs that secretly hide Nazi symbolism. You saw Damon Dash in this documentary that came out exposing the alleged Nazi symbolism in it, and he said that he's suspicious about it.
Did he say about the Nazi thing though?
No, not the Nazi thing.
He was just
he was talking about racism.
He thought it was a little.
He was talking about racism
with the apes and shit.
Yeah, this is where it came from at first. I think it was Ian Dunlop who connected it to Nazism, saying that there was actually Nazi symbolism in it. And then they talked about Simianization, which is, comparing ethnic groups to apes, to like dehumanize them.
I always seen those helmets, and I always thought they were a little weird.
Yeah, they are weird. Well, they also got like the actual like Bored Ape Yacht Club. They launched on April 30, which is of course like the date that Hitler died.
I mean,
what a coincidence.
I guess.
After that, the logo says it looks like a symbol for a Nazi military unit, the Totemkampf.
It definitely looks mad familiar.
Yeah, for sure.
For the Waffen SS.
It looks identical a little bit.
Then there's the alphanumeric code 18 teeth inside of the ape skull, which stands for Adolf Hitler, being the one being the A for Adolf.
B and H.
And A, B, and H. Exactly. We got Yuga Labs, which was created. The villain in Zelda. They said that's where it came from. There was a villain in Zelda that can turn himself and others into 2D art. That's one of the things.
I guarantee I know what happened there. They were like, shit, how we hiding this one? And they just like searched up Yuga, and it just happened that like Yuga was a boss in Zelda. And they were just like, yep, let's run with that.
Yeah, that seems like the easiest way to do it. You do a quick Google search.
That's some shit I'd do. Like, if I was like...
Just to play it off?
If I was fucking throwing Nazi propaganda on shit.
That'd be the easiest way to pull that shit off. And it makes a lot of sense because, honestly, the Yuga Labs website, it started with this project called Hashmask. And it was created by a swim company called Sum Qui Labs.
Yeah.
Which means to each his own in Latin, or to each what he deserves, which is like what they had in the German concentration camp, the Bolschenwald concentration camp. They had that shit there. The motto for the Prussian helmets.
Clearly, these guys are trolling in like plain sight.
That's what it seems like to me.
At this point, it's like the video's like an hour fucking long. There's way too many like coincidences, bro. Like. You just named a bunch already, like.
Surf the Kali Yuga, that one is a 4chan thing that they had going on.
That a bunch of all-riders, like, that's like the term they like to use.
Yeah.
They have it on fucking t-shirts where like all-rider merch and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. And I'm tight because Surf the Kali Yuga sounds hard. Like, let's keep it 1,000.
I do take beef with something. I do take particular beef with something, though.
Tell me that doesn't sound hard, though. Surf the Kali Yuga. Like, that's actually a hard-ass term. Because they had said that it was like some random anonymous Anon user.
On 4chan, yeah.
That just randomly made that up. And then, like, all writers, like, caught onto it and was like, yo, we're taking this term. Like, those fuckers.
And they claimed it for their evil, nefarious purposes.
Damn, bruh. That's just a hard whatever. Fuck the all writers.
That's pretty much like the swastika. That shit is not a Nazi symbol originally. It was supposed to be for, like, Buddhism, something like that.
Not even a lot. It's used in other things though.
It's from the Hindu religion.
Hindu, not Buddhism.
Kali Yuga is supposed to be this time of like chaos and fucked up war and shit like that. And it lasts like 400 and something thousand years. We're supposed to be in the middle of it right now.
Feels like it with the fucking price spiking up and everything.
Yeah. Well, not in the middle, in the fucking start. There's like 400,000 years left and shit.
Oh, well.
So we're just getting started, bro. It's about to get a whole lot worse, apparently.
Well, we'll be dead by the time that happens, so.
Shit.
She indeed.
Did you have any more?
No, man, I just got a basic fucking outline here of the fucked up shit. The Emperor Tomato Ketchup. I took notes on who the fuck these guys are.
Emperor, what? Can you
know
repeat
about
that? Emperor Tomato Ketchup?
These are the founders of the Bored Ape Yacht Club,
What
right?
the fuck?
That's actually an album from like an artist too. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, it is. It's weird because like this guy's a software engineer. He's one of the founders, but Emperor Tomato Ketchup, it's also the name of like this film that is banned around the world because it has child pornography.
Okay, yikes.
And basically in that film there's a young boy who's wearing like this fascist uniform and he sexually assaults a grown-ass woman.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck?
And it's like it's everything is fucking Nazi related.
Crazy.
Like every little thing that like it leads to, it's just Nazis.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, what could these guys really be doing?
Like you said, there's an album with the same name, but the fucked up thing is like that album got its name based on the movie.
Which is even just more
Which is
fucked up.
worse.
Like
Right.
he was like publicly like, yeah, bro, like I'm doing this. Like he didn't give no fucks. Like,
And then Gargamel, what the fuck is this about?
isn't that one of the founders?
Yeah, that's the other one, dude. This guy,
That's some like German shit, right? Like some German.
he named himself after the villain from the Smurfs.
I was about to say, isn't that the Smurfs bad guy? Fucking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but isn't he Jewish? Because it's based
Bro,
on
he's
Jewish.
a straight up Jewish stereotype.
Yeah.
First of all, they put him with a big nose.
Like a hunchback and
He
shit.
gets all
Exactly.
all the diamonds, or like that's like
He turns like living beings into fucking money, into gold.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
greedy fight is pretty fucked up.
And this same guy, he ended up writing his college thesis paper on this
On a
book
Nazi
called
book.
on a book called 2666, which takes place in Nazi Germany.
What's the book about?
It's this fucking it's false history. It's like a fake history of something else. It's some story. I never read this shit.
What the fuck? What do you mean fake history?
Yeah, it's like a revisionist history. It's like you change history and you rewrite it to make your own history. You make whatever sort of story you want to say.
Oh, okay.
You
So
know?
it's nonfiction.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't read it, but
Okay.
so he also, it was weird, man, because they talked to this guy and he compared like the NFT shit that he does to like Hemingway's iceberg theory, which is basically him saying like, yeah, there's some hidden shit here.
Yeah, like
You
a
know?
lot of troll shit, a lot of troll activity.
Yeah, he's sort of putting it out there. He says he wants people to think this is kind of different. This isn't just like random. And then he has this Wittgenstein quote.
Oh my god.
Wittgenstein, which was this
Yep, the guy that
Jewish philosopher that was in class with Hitler, apparently.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I seen that picture.
And he quotes this fucking guy and he says, "Let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably," which is
He was a Nazi though too, right?
no, he wasn't a Nazi. He was just a philosopher. But it's like to mention him, it's like
Out of all people.
putting it out there, and then to say "let the unutterable be conveyed unutterably." That's just saying, say that which cannot be said, but say it in a way
Yeah.
that leaves it unsaid.
Listen, I'll give it to these guys. These guys are smart guys. I'm like, but like,
It was well done.
everything that they're doing is well done. But it's like, are these guys? You think they're really alt-writers? Like, you think they're really?
No, I think they're trolls.
That's what you really think?
Yeah, I don't know what their ideology is.
I mean, we don't know, but we're speculating.
Yeah, but even based on speculation, I would say they're mostly just trolling. Two of these guys are Cuban. One of them is a fucking
Turkish.
Jew. One of them is a Jew. So if we're thinking it's like a Jewish Nazi, I'm like, yeah, it's possible, but I think it's more
there
like
are Jewish guys that beyond that.
there were very few of them, but there were Jews that actually helped Hitler out.
Yeah, so
Scumbags.
So that actually happened.
they're pretty much fucking Nazis. Yeah. I mean, that is tough, dog. Just after watching that whole thing, it's hard to not believe that these guys are.
No, I think it's pretty damn reasonable.
To go that far though.
I'm 70% convinced that they're fucking around.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm 50-50 with it.
No, I'm a little bit more than 50.
No, I don't think you go that far though.
I watched it twice, and when I took the notes, I was like, well, it's reasonable enough.
It's reasonable enough to say that they could be on some alright shit.
It's reasonable enough because it's like, I asked myself, could you just get another thing and try to do the exact same comparison? You know, could you get like a movie and try to find like similar Nazi symbolism in it if there wasn't any?
Yeah, but to just throw it on fucking NFTs and apes and like all these, like, there's too many coincidences, bro.
Yeah, I'm more than 50. I'm a 70%.
Okay, that's interesting.
It's hard for me to give these guys the benefit of the doubt with that. Another thing that really went almost unsaid is like the fucking Soviet shit that they had going on.
Whoa, what? I forgot. What
They got apes with the Soviet Union hats on.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's not even hidden, that's in plain sight.
Yeah, there's no...
It's like if it was a fucking Hitler thing that they were fucking wearing, they wear the Prussian thing. But
which is still kind of like...
But Prussia isn't Nazi Germany. Prussia was around since the 1500s.
Yeah, but it's still like...
So it's not Nazi Germany. That came along like fucking centuries later.
I honestly think there's way too much coincidences. But I mean, then again, they could be trolls. They could be just doing both though.
It's possible that they're doing both.
They could just be all-rights that are just trolling.
I think they're trolling.
Because there's a lot.
I don't think that there's like a fucking like self-hating Jew.
There's out there. Come on. You can't say that there's not.
That's deciding to do that. It just seems unlikely and unreasonable.
There's a bunch of self-hating Jews, bro. To say that there's not any is crazy.
It's not that there's not any. It's just why would this? What should make us think that that's the case? Like, what's the evidence for that? What's the reason? Even the speculative reason.
That they went that deep with everything to just go affiliated with Nazis.
Yeah, but trolling is a huge part of the 4chan culture, which they're clearly familiar with.
But
the whole thing is trolling. They don't have a strict ideology.
But aren't most of the guys that are on 4chan all right?
Most of those guys don't even have a solid ideology, dude. They're just trying to watch the world burn. They're just miserable.
Which is equally as bad, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of incels, bunch of alt-right, bunch of fucking anti-government dudes probably that just like fuck everything, miserable.
The thing about
pussy getting.
No, but wait a second. The thing on 4chan is you're as likely to find people that are into Marx as you are people that are into Hitler.
Repeat that again, what?
People that are as into Marx as they are into Hitler, right? So this is a thing where there's no... I mean, these people are fucking... They don't even know who the fuck they are half the time, right? I don't know who these guys are. If he's a self-hating Jew, maybe not. You know, frankly, it just seems to me like trolling. At the end of the day, what is the real consequence of this hidden Nazi symbolism?
I was gonna say that would be the final question.
In the art, like, this is the real question. What is the importance of this?
I mean, maybe it just more people. I mean,
because the Soviet hat was put there in display and nobody said shit. Nobody gave a fuck about that, despite the millions of deaths.
That Russian.
But these guys, they had to make a whole fucking documentary to explain that they were Nazis, and then that created the outrage.
I mean, I'll put a better question. You think it's... I don't fuck with anything about Nazis, but like, you think it's wrong to be like... How do I say it? Like, let's say have an NFT that has something like... Or let's say a swastika. A swastika is fucking controversial to a lot of people.
I don't give a fuck what they have in the NFT. They can have whatever they want. It doesn't... I'm not gonna lose any sleep over shit like that. I'm not gonna be tweeting about like the NFT. I'm tweeting about this because it's interesting.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It. Period. Yeah, of course. But it's just like, I guess on a moral level, like just having something or like some Russian shit. Like on, let's say you bought an NFT and would you care if it had some Russian shit on it?
I mean, if I bought an NFT, like I would. If I bought it, like I don't think I would buy it if it did have that.
Okay.
But if I bought it, like for example, because I want to sell it at a higher price or some shit,
of course,
I still wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, because that's the main point of it.
Aren't all like Bored Apes like random generated? Isn't it all random?
I'm not sure. Nah, they draw that.
Yeah, I think they customize.
They actually make it.
Oh, I should make it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's actual artist that makes all
Oh,
that
okay.
shit.
Because my dad got an NFT. He got the Batman.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, my dad is into like the crypto and the NFT.
Was it
and shit.
expensive?
I don't ask him, but he got the Batman NFT, like the Batman cowl.
Okay.
And it's a random one, and the one he got is like the. Did you guys watch the shitty ass Batman v Superman movie?
No, but I've seen clips of it.
I was forced into it
Ouch.
in the theater. Yeah.
Ouch. In the theaters, goddamn.
Fucking snooze fest.
Yeah, literally. God
Bro,
bless
people
his
were
soul.
leaving in droves.
That shit was booty cheeks, dude.
More people left than came in, bro.
Yeah, it was bad. But you know, in the movie where he has like the robotic suit when he fights Superman.
I don't remember that shit, bro.
But in the movie, he fights Superman. He has like a robotic suit.
I think I've seen
The
that.
helmet is what my dad.
I was
got.
high as fuck, too.
Okay. That's dope.
You know what it's like being high as fuck and bored as fuck at the same time?
You fall
bro?
asleep.
No, I didn't fall asleep.
Oh damn! Goddamn.
No, I was too awake, bro. I drank coffee like an hour before I smoked that shit. It's fucked me up. Jesus Christ, bro.
So the real question is, trolling about Nazis bad?
I feel like trolling in general is really haha, really edgy, really cool.
It's edgy. That's the best way to say it.
But, like,
So you're on some edgy shit.
But at what point does the trolling become
Serious?
serious?
Or like become like, damn, you actually like, are just into this.
Yeah, literally. Like, you can troll to a certain limit, but like there's always a line that has that can't be crossed because you just become a bigoted asshole at that point.
That's how I feel like they're just on. They kind of feel like they cross the line. They go a little too deep with it.
I feel like they're not going with anyone in particular.
They're just real subtle with it.
Which is the thing about it, that if they're going after like fucking ideas and old fucked up shit that happened in the past.
Which is not like a fucking crime.
Which I think is just some fucking cringe shit that they're into. I don't think I just don't find it consequential. The worst thing about this, in my opinion, is those people that had no idea and spent fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars on these things, and now they might see the value drop all of a sudden. But at the same time, it's like, bro, if you thought you were gonna get rich buying and selling NFTs, dog, like
Speaking of NFTs,
you deserve to lose money. I'm sorry.
Then I suck a job, but you know who Seth Green is, right?
The guy who made Family Guy? No, that's
That's not Farland. Seth Green is a short guy. He's like helped make Robot Chicken.
Oh yeah.
He bought
He
bought an NFT, and he was gonna make a TV show based on that NFT or like something based around it.
Okay.
He got scammed in a phishing scam, and he lost the NFT, so he can't make that show anymore. Whatever he had planned.
Damn.
So that's kind of funny in my opinion. So we want to throw it out there.
I love Robot Chicken.
My thing is, why do people think NFTs have like value?
I don't know. I think that's one thing
People
that
have made
blew
money
me.
off it,
Yeah, people have.
so you can't say it doesn't have value.
It doesn't, and it
has-
does.
It doesn't have any intrinsic value.
It has value at the moment.
It doesn't have any actual value. It's not like a stock.
Yeah, you can't just go to the market and be like, "Oh, I want to buy this car. I'll give you a board."
It's not backed by anything.
Yeah,
True.
at least crypto kind of is.
That shit has value the same way that like fucking like a painting has value or some shit.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I mean, digital shit is gonna be big soon.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think so.
So
what
like
we're
to
heading
say
to.
that NFTs won't be valuable is kind of like
No, it'll just be purely subjective value. It won't be like financial value.
I mean, yeah, sure, you're right.
It's just but I think the game that people are playing, which is the same shit they do with stocks that suck, where they go to the moon, is they buy it and they hope
Pump and
that
dump.
they hope the next guy that's gonna buy it is dumber than they are, and that he's gonna buy it at a higher price.
I mean, that's the game, right?
Isn't that literally Wolf of Wall Street?
He did the pump and dump shit for real.
100%, yeah, he was
for real.
wild.
Like he mastered that shit.
Mastered the.
I still can't believe that guy exists.
That man's a legend. That movie by itself is just so
That
good.
movie is amazing.
He was on Vlad.
Did you
Yeah.
Vlad?
Yeah, he was on
Really?
Vlad.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah, yeah.
I didn't know
He
that.
got pissed that like Vlad kept asking him certain questions.
Like legal shit,
No, like about like
Oh, well, Quaaludes.
I forgot what it was.
some
It,
Fed shit.
it was something about jail or some shit, and he kept getting pissed, and he was like, "Yo, why you keep asking me that shit, man?" Like, he was bugging.
It's on an interview. You know he's gonna ask him.
You think
this
that guy still
question.
takes drugs?
Jordan Belfort, whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. He looks pretty sober.
He might be sober. He might be.
Yeah, you heard. Do they want to ban tobacco or cigarettes?
They want to ban Juul.
That
Oh.
shit's been banned.
No, the government is buying it up.
Are you trolling?
Like the actual government's just going.
Yeah, they're buying them out. Yeah, they're just gonna buy their shit.
Oh yeah, but then wasn't that shit banned in certain?
Yeah, they did shit about it in certain states, which I think is fucking ridiculous.
What's your take though? Doesn't Joe Biden actually do want to ban? Isn't he working on that?
Listen.
Is it tobacco or is it cigarettes?
Joe Biden is a guy who needs fucking training wheels.
You seen
ride
him?
a bike.
Oh my god!
You seen that?
All right, I don't want to hear shit about this man and his intellectual takes.
I tried my hardest to not laugh when I saw that shit happen.
Listen, guys, his foot got stuck.
Yeah.
Don't speak on our president like that, all right?
Not my president.
I talk the same shit about Trump, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like Trump, that shit was ridiculous. When he was wearing the fucking mask after he got COVID and he fucking, like, it was like 20 steps or some shit he takes to get up to the Capitol building.
Trump was way funnier, though.
And that dude was like fatigued. He couldn't hold his breath.
Fam.
Trump used to throw. Remember when he was in Puerto Rico and he was just like throwing free throws, like paper towels at people?
That
Was hilarious, dude.
Did you see how he says Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, like,
some shit like that. Like he really emphasizes
every time
it.
he says it, he has to say it like Spanish, like Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he didn't get votes from them. Fuck.
Yo, Trump is hilarious.
I can literally go on Twitter and just pull out Donald Trump clips out of and it's just funny as fuck. There's one that I saw that he's having just like a regular ass conference with people, and somebody in the crowd just screams Allahu Akbar, and everybody just fucking starts screaming and goes crazy. It was fake as fuck, clearly.
That guy fucked up.
But that shit was fucking hilarious. I mean, I'm an asshole for laughing at that.
You guys remember when people got beat up at his conferences, like at his rallies?
Yeah,
for sure.
You guys remember that? Like that shit was in the news, bro. Like it was he was like, we beat him up or some shit like that. He was like instigating that shit.
Didn't Borat try to sneak into this shit in the Donald Trump costume?
He did.
That shit, dude, that movie was hilarious.
He did it. I can't believe they made bro, the second Borat movie was so trash.
I didn't see it.
It wasn't trash as the final scene with Rudy Giuliani. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, that was good. That was good. Yeah, that's true. It's
also, it's unscripted. It's legit.
He wasn't a part of that.
Oh my god, he got busted, man. They got it. He got gutted. That fucking creep.
Yeah, Giuliani's
I heard that it was
freak.
actually on some shit where Borat was kind of like forcing him more on some.
Oh yeah, they could. No.
They forced the issue. Yeah.
Yeah, they could have put him in that situation and make it look bad, but he definitely had nothing to do with it. Like he had no idea what was happening.
He almost took his dick out.
Yeah,
he almost took his dick out.
That's when Borat popped in.
Yeah.
If he was really about it, he should have just let him.
That's too crazy though.
Dude, that's insane.
That shit was weird as fuck, bro. I can't believe they did that shit.
Dude, they can't ban fucking cigarettes, dog.
Nah, they could never do that.
What's your take on that?
They make too much money. They're not gonna do that.
No, but I mean like on a morality level.
My morality level is you're an adult. I'm not your mom. I don't get to tell you what to do. And if I try to, I'm a fucking
people
asshole.
Should be able to fuck up their lungs if they want to.
Yeah.
Yep. It's their body.
Their body.
I don't own them. I believe in self ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna take that away. They're really gonna try to.
Yeah, because they don't believe in self ownership anymore. Man, that shit happened to me in political philosophy. Like half the new guys in political philosophy, like the philosophers, they don't believe in the idea of
owning shit,
of self ownership.
Whoa.
They don't believe in it.
So, explain.
They think it's a flawed idea.
Why?
Because they think it's not really backed by anything. It's like, okay, you own yourself, but where do you get from there to like that helping, create the best society possible? Like, why is it optimal to absorb this idea of self-ownership? And if you own yourself, then you can say that you own other stuff because of your labor. Like if I work on something, if I get like wood and I make a house, then according to like natural ownership theory, then the house is mine because I use nature, which belongs to everyone, and put my labor into it. So by combining nature with my labor, that's
the only way. That's the only way.
That's how they explained it in terms of political philosophy back in the day.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, but it's on like
Marx used that, by the way.
I seen the Richard Wolff and Lex Friedman.
Yeah, fucking 3 hours wasted on that shit. Fuck.
Golly.
Can't believe Gian, have you seen Richard Wolff shit yet?
I have not.
He's a fucking... Is he an economist? I always forgot.
He's a bullshit artist.
He's like obsessed with Marx and socialism, and he's like... He's thriving for it. Let's just say that.
You guys talk about him a lot.
This is like, all right,
You know
imagine...
who Lex Friedman is?
Negative.
He's some guy who does podcasting. He's like a fucking engineer or some other shit.
He has a great podcast, man. He invites a lot of like interesting people, like weird. You're gonna learn about like weird shit that you didn't expect to learn about, you know.
I'm always down for that. What's the podcast called? That shit to my...
Just the Lex Friedman podcast.
Is it on Spotify?
It should be.
Yeah,
I was listening
definitely.
to it today.
Lex
Anyways, this is, I saw it.
Friedman podcast. For
Yeah,
sure.
Richard Wolff was just like...
Follow.
He was just sort of explaining the political fucking philosophy, political economic philosophy.
How Marx wasn't really about communism. His whole thing was just his critique on...
He was about communism. That's some bullshit.
That's what he claimed, though. That's what I heard today. I don't know. He said that Marx was just critiquing capitalism.
For the most part, yeah.
And it's hard to just listen to this guy. Because he's really for socialism, dog. Like, he really just wants it.
Bro, it's that there's so much bullshit that these people wrote. There's so much bullshit they wrote. It's like they spend their entire lives writing science fiction.
Regardless of that, wasn't Carl a fucking horrible person? Wasn't he a fucking racist?
Bro, he got all this money from like angles.
Didn't he hate like fucking black people and shit?
Yeah, he did.
So like how that is so contradictory. Like the critical race theory people are like all for black people, and like Karl
And it's
Marx,
based on a fucking
guy
racist
that
ideology.
hated fucking blacks.
It's fucking ridiculous. Karl Marx was a fucking contradiction, by the way, because like he, on the one hand, he would call them the N-word every other fucking sentence when he wrote letters to Engels.
Yeah,
and then he
that's
also
what he
sends
said.
a letter to Lincoln to congratulate him for liberating the slaves.
That's ridiculous.
Right? So this is the type of guy. Anyways, there's more interesting shit, bro. There's more interesting people, bro.
I did watch that though. Like just I had to, because I did see you send that to me.
Yeah, so did I.
Richard Wolff is I don't know, dog. I don't even know what to say about the guy.
I'm a fan of Carl Jung. He's an interesting dude because, bro, there's some people that their ideas are so fucking weird that you just can't look the other way. You just fucking can't.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about fucking eating bugs.
That's another one. Well, in terms of eating bugs, bro, I mean...
Tell Gian about the World Economic Forum. I was trying to explain.
Gian, you know about the World Economic Forum,
doesn't.
right?
I've heard you guys talk about it, but I don't know about the actual term itself.
Well, it's not. It's a thing. Like it's a
thing.
It's a group of rich ass people that are just trying to take over the world and pretty much short story.
Listen, these are all
Abe could fucking explain
these
more.
are the most influential people in the world. You think about anyone like fucking, the Trump's family has been there. The fucking Clintons have been there. The presidents from all over the world have been there.
The Buffett
Jeff
probably.
Bezos.
Just really, really powerful people.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos has been there.
Jeffy B.
All these
Jeffy B.
people have been there, right? And they meet up and they fucking talk about what they want the future to be. It's not like they ask us what we give a fuck about.
Yeah, because we got the power. They do.
What the fuck do we? What the fuck
do the
should
people
we care
about?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're planning for us, so.
How considerate of them.
Anyways, they're thinking that like meat, causes too much pollution,
Yeah.
and so we're gonna have to like eat more insects and shit to get
crickets and
to get
shit.
protein.
That's their take.
Bars. I like my sirloin to my steaks, bro. What the
You
fuck?
like the fly smoothie?
And
Yeah.
there's videos of them trying out the bug food. And
Oh, yeah.
all the food is made out of like some extreme weird vegan / bug / It's crazy, dog.
The bug burger.
Yeah,
bug
they have all
burger.
type of crazy.
Damn, if I ever go to like McDonald's and I order a burger and I take a bite and I feel like a cricket leg in that shit, oh man, I'm fighting everybody in that McDonald's.
Dude, the World Economic Forum is... I gotta follow them, actually.
It's just crazy how they can just decide for us. Cause they're like, they don't do shit about it. And even if they did want to do something about it,
The
What are they
International
gonna do?
Organization for Public-Private
Partnership and cooperation. Yeah, that's another thing they like to say is public-private cooperation.
Public-private.
Yeah.
That's redundant. How can something be public and private?
They're talking about like the government
Owning
working.
everything and like just everything is like.
They're talking about the government working with private institutions, right? Which is sort of, if you ask Mussolini, that was his definition of fascism, by the way.
All these fuckers.
So I'm just putting that out there. And this guy, the fucking creator of it, he has this fucking statue of Lenin and shit. Like a head statue, you know what I mean? Of Lenin in his office and shit. It's fucking weird, this guy. Like, nobody knows who the fuck he is. He just pops up in 1971. He makes this weird-ass organization, and everybody in the fucking world that has power gravitates towards it automatically. Like, what the fuck happened that we don't know about? Who the fuck is this guy?
That's like some fucking Jeffrey Epstein shit. He just came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, where the fuck did Epstein come from? Where'd he get his money from?
Exactly.
Who gave him his money? Why did they ask this random fucking guy and this weird bitch that was with him the whole time to just start fucking kids and shit? And then videotaping presidents and shit fucking kids.
It's crazy. Supposedly he got his money from the Victoria's Secret guy. He used to be like his accountant or his finance man, and he just like fucking robbed him clean supposedly.
That's a rough one for me to buy though, man. Like, why would you give him all that fucking, like, it just...
That's what the documentary said on Netflix. That's the only one I've seen.
Yeah, no, I've seen it, and but it's so hard for me to believe, and it's so unclear, like what the process was, what the motive was.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously we're not gonna know that much information.
Yeah, but it's so unclear. Like sometimes in interviews you see things and you're like, okay, he doesn't know that. Makes sense. How could he? But then other times it's like, okay, you sound like you know it, but you just don't want to say certain details.
I mean,
the delivery of shit matters.
If I had to guess, I mean, I will never know, but sounds like he was just getting fucking...
I feel like he was getting paid across the board.
He was probably getting exploited.
He was, yeah, and he was also exploiting people at the same time. I mean,
yeah, like
fuck knows what he has.
Like Clinton and shit, and...
The fucking picture that he had with Fidel Castro and shit, what the fuck was that about?
Yo, really?
Who, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
He was with Fidel Castro?
Fuck yeah, there was an image of, yeah, they testified in court. Like the people that went inside of the Epstein mansion and shit, Pedophile Island, right?
Fidel was one of them?
No, it's not that he went there. It's that they found, when they went in there, they took pictures of the entire place and there was like...
And Fidel was there?
Yeah, there was an image of him with Castro. It's just
he must have been really old. Because this had to have been a little, not so long ago, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember when it was like at first that this guy started just grooming these girls and shit.
The Lolita.
You know, it's hard to say when the Lolita Express got started.
The Lolita Express. That's a sick ass.
I'm sure
name.
Clinton misses it.
I've never heard that term. Lolita
Express.
Express.
Fucking movie.
Oh, it's a movie?
By Stanley Kubrick, by the way.
I heard that motherfucker made some amazing movies.
Amazing movies.
Yeah, it's the movie is some like pedophile shit.
Mike, you still haven't seen any of those movies?
I haven't. Actually, I'm gonna watch Lolita Express.
Jeez. Oh, it's just Lolita, by the way. Just Lolita. When you look it up.
Oh, it's called Lolita?
Yeah, it's just Lolita. It's the name of the girl.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's his movies, but that's not his best work. That's from like really, really early shit.
He was in his real experimental bag.
Yeah, you guys are fuck. How do you guys feel about like the shit that happened today, music industry wise? There's a man that got shot.
Damn, that sucks. Lil TJ.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I heard that shit out of nowhere. But I heard he's good though right now.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
At least he's better though.
But it was his hometown that he got shot, right?
I heard he was getting robbed at Chipotle.
Get the fuck out of here.
At Chipotle?
Yes, sir.
Yikes.
And like supposedly the man was trying to rob him, and then I guess he didn't let him, and he got shot. I don't know. That's what I read like on articles.
What time at a Chipotle?
I still feel like a lot of the shit that hip hop, like I don't think they tell most independent rappers like what to say in their tracks and shit.
They don't.
But
that's guaranteed they don't.
But record labels do push people in certain directions.
I mean, they push what they want to push. If that's what you're saying, yeah.
They got their own agenda they got to do.
Like if the messaging in the track is what they want, they're gonna obviously push it. That's 1,000%
And I think artists know like there's certain shit that'll help them maintain relevance.
Nah.
Certain shit that'll make them get out of it and pretty much not get a good deal.
I think you're giving them too much credit. A lot of them is just really just off the strength of just that's what they know, for sure. Obviously, the newer ones that have more time in the game and shit, they probably do that. But fresh new acts, hell no. Like, they don't know nothing about the labels and like what they want.
If it's your first album and you got signed, I think part of the reason you got signed is because you fit like the criteria.
Nah, bro.
You fit the criteria. You have enough talent to be able to pull this shit off.
Talent, that's what all they go for sure. And if you got like streaming numbers, they literally just look at your like numbers, and like that's the whole new game. Like, they don't even care if you got like a certain amount of followers. That's what they're really looking at nowadays. They don't even care about anything else. Like, they don't even care if you have talent, bro. To be real with you, if you got the numbers and people are listening, that's it. That's all they care about. They just want that bag.
Yeah, how much of that traffic is organic though?
I mean, yeah, a lot of the new acts, they get a lot of plays, bro. They get millions of fucking views and shit.
Because you know for a fact that like certain types of music and shit are sort of pushed up in algorithms. And you see that all the time. I mean, you especially see it in terms of the content that they allow on social media. Like, people do, like, the content moderators, they just allow certain shit to just...
I mean, that's if you got a machine behind you, though.
Make
like,
it to the moon.
Because if you're independent, then it's all you know what I mean?
Oh, no, if you're independent, then you really don't have to do anything. I mean, it's
all on you. Like,
it's just that. There could be that, like, other people are prioritized because they got connections and shit.
Not even. If there's people invested in you, it's kind of different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but people that, like, for example, record labels, I'm sure record labels, they have, first of all, they have a huge advantage. I've seen, like, the shit that they put in certain videos, I'm like, oh, this is borderline porn. Right? And then on the other hand, you got people getting, like, demonetized for shit that doesn't even resemble porn.
That's very true. There's a lot on YouTube.
And so that happens with, like, all these record label fucking musicians.
You can say that.
The ones that come out with these Vivo music videos and shit.
Vivo.
But you don't really see that as much, you know, the same credit, the same allowance given to, like, other people that are independent.
I mean, it's all like what we were talking about last episode. It's just bending rules. Like, if you got the machine behind you, of course they're gonna go with the machine. Like, they're gonna get things done. Like, they got the connections, they know the people.
That's what I'm thinking about the machine, though. Like, back in the day, like, for example, let me just give you an example where I'm coming from, right? Like, all right, so back in the day, like, artists, they say some shit, like some homophobic shit. No issue about it.
People are still saying homophobic
Nothing.
shit.
Yeah, but what type of mainstream rapper is saying all that homophobic shit right now?
I mean, Logic just said faggot.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where?
On the new album.
Pulled it off.
I mean, Kendrick just said it.
Let's see how it goes.
People like Kendrick.
But Kendrick just said it. Like, it's actually dope. Kendrick has a track, I forgot the name of it, on the new album, and it's like just his whole story with, cause I believe his uncle is now an aunt.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's literally, the song is about transgender, like how.
So he said it like to insult him, or he was just referencing some shit?
No, he was like. It's actually a dope song. It's like...
It wasn't like Eminem back in the day, like, I'm gonna kill these faggots.
No, nothing like that. Nah, it was more about being, like, more progressive about people and, like, not caring about it. Because he was just talking about...
so then he's going with the agenda. He's not going against it. I mean,
Yeah, I was just saying along the lines that he literally said faggot. Like, he literally just said it.
I understand.
That could be offensive to a lot of people.
What was the context that Logic used it in? Do you remember?
He said it in... Because he said... it literally, the bar was like... something along the lines that he got sensitive. They calling me a faggot. Like, that's what he said.
Oh, okay.
But to even still say it is still a little...
They calling me a faggot.
Yeah, it's still a little not progressive coming, especially
He's not offending anyone, though. He's not using it with the intention to offend.
Yeah, but then there'll still be people be like, oh my God.
He said the word.
That's like when a white dude says the N-word, though, in like a way where he's just reading some shit that somebody else wrote.
There's literally that fucking skit from the Boondocks. And the guy's like,
oh, yeah.
Can a little nigga a pencil?
That's from real life, though. That's from that video where the teacher is...
that shit was comedy gold.
Got emphasis the oh my God,
yeah,
this is hilarious.
Dude is classic, dog. Holy shit.
That's like top 10 videos.
Boondocks gets all the good shit, dog.
Boondocks was great.
That shit was amazing.
R.I.P. Granddad.
Damn, R.I.P. dog. Not my nigga Pops, dog.
That show was so ahead of its time, like, in terms of understanding culture.
Oh yeah, for sure.
First of all, the gay rap shit that they were on, bro, that shit is...
Nah, they were way ahead of their time, dog. A lot of bits they had were extremely ahead of their time.
The Gangstalicious shit.
Gangstalicious. That's
all that shit.
Bro.
The one where he's in fucking hospital and right is like coming in. He's like sweating he's like, niggas, it's coming. And they're pulling up on him in the hospital. Bro, hilarious. Hilarious.
What's the classic one with these two guys that is like a blonde guy and then this is other guy? Dog, I forgot their names, bro.
Oh, the Remy and the other guy, the two brothers. They went to Afghanistan and shit.
Yes.
Wait, the gangster, the white guys? Oh my, yeah.
Them niggas are
First of all, they got the best voice actors in the world for that shit.
100%. I forgot who used to always show me those episodes.
They got Charlie Murphy and Samuel L. Jackson.
Charlie Murphy I think he's the white guy, right?
Yeah, both of them were the white guys, right? So it was...
Yeah, Boondocks is classic, though.
It's a great show. They should make a Boondocks movie. How the fuck does Bob's Burgers get a movie, but Boondocks don't? Like, come on, man.
Bro, I've never even watched Bob's Burgers.
I've seen like one episode.
I just saw that shit. I was like, bro, they're trying to do some new, other animation shit. It just looks so bland and boring and fucking...
It's pretty bland. Like, it's not even funny.
Fuck me again.
At least, I mean, from what I've seen, it just seems like a chill show.
Yeah, Rick and Morty's way funnier.
No, Rick and Morty's funny.
How you guys feel about King of the Hill?
King of the Hill is swag.
Propane? That's just pretty funny.
I love this skit from King of the Hill. This shit was genius. You know the guy, the guy that barely ever talks?
Yeah.
What's his fucking... The one that he's always holding a fucking beer.
Does he have glasses and a hat? No.
He has glasses.
Is he the blonde guy?
Couldn't be able to tell you, bro.
His name starts with a D.
Dale?
I think it is Dale.
But he barely ever says shit, and he's always drinking a beer.
Like
he like mumbles and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I know who he is. Yes. Him, yeah.
Bro, this guy was a classic example. Like, he was trying to teach the fat kid, like the protagonist's son,
how to spit game.
Oh, Billy?
how to spit game.
To the chicks, and he pulls up to like a mall.
Oh, Bobby.
Yes.
Where all the ladies are like buying shoes and shit, and he just keeps asking them like, hey.
Bro, it was like a line or some shit that he was trying to create.
Yeah, his whole thing was like, dude, I'm gonna keep asking till I get one number. Like,
Same delivery, bro. Nothing changed, bro. Just mumbling.
I think he eventually got one of them,
Eventually he did.
Yeah, he did, dog. Hey, dog.
So it was just teaching. It was like trial and error, kid.
And what's the kid's name? Bobby? Bobby wasn't fucking with it. He's like, yo.
He fucked up. That was genius.
He was literally giving him the game, bro.
Bro, you seen the... It's just like viral tweet, and it's like, oh, little booties matter too. And it's this girl that I feel bad for saying this stuff, but she literally has negative ass.
Okay.
And like the first thing I thought of was just Hank Hill.
Oh my god,
bro! Like she
Hank
literally
Hill is worse than negative ass, cause that's just nasty ass.
The Hank Hill ass is classic.
She has
talking about like a man's ass.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but you seen the picture of the Hank Hill ass? That shit looks wild.
That shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
To say a chick got Hank Hill ass, that's wild.
And then like, one of the quotes he says, bro, we need to give you a government supply BBL.
Damn.
Like, yo, I'm gonna try to find that tweet right now. It's wild.
That shit is brutal.
Internet is wild.
There's this Cometown bit where like these guys talk about this tweet. There was like this Indian video where like it was like clearly it was in India and like a bunch of Indians were jamming to some shit hard as fuck, right? And somebody had quote tweeted, yo, you know I smell crazy in here.
Oh yeah, that's just a classic. The Indians came back ruthless as fuck and racist as shit.
Yo, they were saying the most ruthless,
calling them like monkeys and shit, dude. Wild in the quote tweets, bro. I seen that.
They were going extra ham, dog.
Yeah.
To the point where they were like, yo, Jim Crow laws were the greatest things invented. Like all type
They
of
said that shit?
Yo, they were going ham.
You guys that might not know this, bro, but like a lot of those like Middle Eastern countries, like they
don't give fucks.
They supported the Nazis during the war.
Indians specifically?
No, I'm not sure about Indians, but I remember like the Ottoman Empire and shit like that. You know, like the countries that were around there.
The Allies?
No, the opposite of the Allies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so there was a lot of that. Yeah, you can see a lot of pictures of like the fucking Nazis with them together, like fucking smiling and shit.
That's crazy.
Like pretending like each one wouldn't want to kill the other and shit. Yeah.
Fucking, I mean, all them dudes moved to Argentina, right? After all and then they put a bunch of Nazis in like academia,
Yeah,
NASA.
that did happen.
It was a bunch of shit.
That did happen.
They went all over the U.S., dog, in certain ways, like Western civilization, I guess.
I still feel like in a way, you know, the World Economic Forum types are gonna pretty much succeed.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Not with those badass takes, like, oh, you shouldn't own anything. Like, get the fuck
Nah,
out
I
of
think
here.
listen, the thing is we hear shit like that and we talk about it on the podcast, but we're just habituated to it. Right now they just talk to us. Our kids though, they're gonna be fucking coming home and like it's gonna be swag. They're gonna be like eating that shit and you're not gonna be able to get no pussy if you don't eat bugs.
With the social score, right?
You know, it'll just
What's
be
it called? The ESG? What's the ESG?
the ESG score.
Yeah, what is that exactly?
That's
tell Gian it is.
environment, sustainability, and governance.
Yes.
That's for like corporations, especially if they're like publicly traded in the stock market and shit. That they track them based on all this woke shit, right? And they try to use all these buzzwords like inclusive and all this bullshit, and that's why all the companies are woke.
I mean, you see every fucking company with pride flags. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad at that, but like,
Yeah, but it's a lie that they all agree or think that way. These dudes are like, half of them are like 75 years old and shit. They probably hate gay people.
yeah, they're just stuck to the
Like,
old
get the
roots.
fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Like, just... Nah, bro. People are just intimidated. They're not saying what they really think. That's the fucking truth. People want to pretend like the world has changed this drastically and like everyone's just with it. And that's part of the issue. Like, people just silence themselves, bro. Right? It has nothing to do with gay shit or fucking trans shit or any of that shit. It just has to do with like fucking...
What do you think about drag queens? And
It's
like,
just dudes that get a hard on by dressing like a woman and dancing.
but like, I always see James Lindsay tweeting about it. Like, they be having drag queen family friendly shows.
That shit does not exist.
Is that RuPaul's Drag Race?
No, they do. There's a bunch of those.
No, I know it. I mean, it's in my documentary. Actually showed like these kids talking to a drag queen.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I understand that it exists. It's just that like it's never family friendly, bro. Drag, like, that shit is
Yeah, I know. Okay, I see what you mean.
it's like essentially a sexual fucking thing, bro.
Dude, they have like they be in panties and like showing all type of shit, and there be like 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and they be giving money to the drag queen.
Have you guys seen this idea that like during civilizations, like when big civilizations are like about to collapse, right? Like before they collapse, they tend to develop this interest in things that have like people and shit and like gods and shit that have like characteristics of both sexes.
No.
Yeah, it's a thing. Like if you look at certain like Baphomet and shit, it's like supposed to be a dude, but it has tits
Oh yeah, I have
Right.
seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
and shit like that, right? So you see a lot of that pop up like in those cultures like soon before they fuck up,
Yeah.
right? And it's very popular nowadays to have like tits and a cock,
I see what you mean.
right? It's like swag of the century and shit. That's why all these girls... No, the chicks are doing it the opposite way. They cut off the tits.
They cut the tits off.
They cut the tits off, but they well, there's no...
How could you cut the tatas off, man?
Bro, this
One of them
actress did it. You guys
Yeah,
saw it?
fucking-
Elliot,
No, it's
Yeah.
Elliot now.
It's
right?
Elliot now, yeah.
Elliot something, right? The judo chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juno. I said
Juno, yeah.
She's in he's in Umbrella Academy on Netflix, I think.
Yes.
My dog Elliot.
This
What
person...
is he? Non-binary?
I don't know what they.
Nah, bro, it's a he, bro.
He could be. What is he? Sexually fluid?
Gender fluid.
Gender fluid?
Listen, bro, I don't have time for all these concepts. I don't give a fuck.
There's a lot of concepts.
It's a chick with tits cut off. I don't know what to say, bro. If you want me to be polite about it, I could be polite about it, but it just would be a lie.
I'd identify as swag from now on.
A swag.
Call me as such.
I identify as not giving a fuck.
And I'll be pissed off if I'm not identified as such.
I identify as daddy, so you will address me as such.
Depends on who I'm talking to, bro. Damn, that's just based as fuck.
That's what the world's coming to, though.
I feel like there is a nihilism about it. Like most people are just gonna say fuck it and just roll with it.
You think so?
Yeah, one day you wake up after a false flag world war.
Yeah.
And like millions of people are dead, and they're like, all right, so now you gotta like swear your allegiance to the new world order, and they're fucking decapitating people with robots.
Swag as fuck.
And then they're gonna ask you like, you bought this shit? You gonna sign like a fucking contract?
The trans takeover?
No, not a trans trade. No, what the?
They're dropping off airships and shit. It's fucking.
The trans takeover, a bunch of trans robots.
Fucking butt plugs flying out of helicopters and shit.
Hell yeah. Swag. Taking over all straight people.
No,
Rainbow grenades.
The bitchifier. They have like a fucking gun that just like takes all the fucking hormones.
Gotta get a patent for that shit. That shit's coming. Nah, man, it's Brave New World type of shit. Swear to God, it is.
Dude, we gotta have a straight parade.
What the fuck for?
Cause everybody has their own parade. We gotta have one.
Bruh.
The Macy's parade. Thanksgiving parade.
They wouldn't, like, the straight dudes wouldn't show up, bro.
Why not?
Cause what the fuck for? Maybe the Proud Boys would show up or some shit like that.
The Proud Parade?
They care about some shit like that.
Isn't
it amazing? Well, they did it on purpose.
There's the gay parade. There's the like whatever parade. Whatever it is. We need a straight one though. There's no parade for straight people.
Listen, dog, I don't need.
Why can't we have a celebration?
I don't feel like I need one. That's the issue.
I mean, it's jokes, but like, we still need one though.
What would you do, bro?
Flex out there for being straight.
I feel like
the same thing that gay people do. They just like, hey, I'm here because I'm gay.
Listen, dog, you're starting to remind me of Joey Diaz, bro. You sound like you're setting up a trap.
What do you mean?
You don't remember what Joey Diaz used to do, bro? That dude was that was fucked up shit.
What did he do?
Back in the day when he was a fucking coke fiend and he didn't give a fuck, dude, in New Jersey, he would just go and there was like this fucking gay club and shit.
Okay.
And he would just go outside and fucking go up to like one of the gay dudes and be like, come here, bro, I'm gonna suck your dick, and go like he go to the corner. He goes to the corner like he's gonna suck his dick, he beats the fuck out of me, takes all his money.
What the fuck?
That was some habitual shit.
God damn.
That was some habitual fucked up shit that he would do. Well, I don't know how habitual it was, but that shit is.
That's still pretty scummy. Just saying.
That's low as fuck. Yeah, that's low.
What's wrong with him, dude?
He's a fucking comedian. He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh,
he doesn't give a fuck.
And the fucking stand-up would be like, yeah, so I just beat up another gay guy yesterday. That's 7 on the list.
Yeah, but the way he delivered that, I mean, that shit is.
That's crazy.
That shit is genius.
He was probably going through it. Tough times, drugged the fuck up.
Just beating up on
definitely drugged the fuck up.
Him.
Because that is what happens when you're drugged the fuck up and miserable. You just go to the corner and just beat up gay men.
Dude was on acid when he found his mom dead.
Oof, that will forever be haunted him.
I think I've heard of him talk about that.
Yeah.
That shit'll fuck you up.
For sure.
Forever, right?
Yeah, that is not...
That's an experience he probably will always remembers.
Mm-hmm. Shit, he might close his eyes and still fucking see his mom there. Or might even dream about it. Even worse, so yeah. That'll scar him for life.
Damn, that sucks.
Nobody died when I took acid, bro, and that shit still fucked with me.
He took 3 stamps, though.
I don't know how much he took, man. He was younger than me, though. I'll tell you that much, man.
No, but you took 3. You were crazy that day.
Yeah, people told me that like after that they were strong. Like they were strong hits of acid, like the blotter and shit.
The dosage was pretty powerful.
It was Trippy Hippie.
Oh, really? Yeah, wonder what happened to Trippy Hippie.
I seen him the other day.
I've seen Adrian a lot.
I seen him too.
Looks like a skinny as shit.
Oh yeah, he did. He did lose a lot of weight, bro.
I wonder why.
Woo.
I have had some odd experiences.
Eperico.
How you guys feel about coke? Gian, you took coke, right? I'm gonna use the Colombian stereotype.
How dare you? I've been offered a bunch of times, but I've denied everything. Never done it. I've been offered again a bajillion times since
Well,
being
listen,
Colombian.
man, I gotta tell you, bro, it's too fun, so it's might as well not try it.
Gotcha. I'll stick to weed. I have done DMT.
You have?
Yeah, I have.
Me too. Hey, fuck me, bro. We made it.
Guess what I did it with?
Who?
Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I did it with Joe. It was
How'd you guys smoke it?
So the dosage that we got or that he got was only for one person, so we split it amongst both of us. So it didn't hit us as hard as it should have. But the way we smoked it was we had a regular ass fucking bowl or a pipe, whatever the fuck you wanna call it. And
Was it in Kendall?
Nah, it was actually in the buildings behind yours when we used to live in Hialeah, right by the Arab.
Nah.
Yeah, right behind the Arab.
I used to live in those green buildings.
Oh, you guys were outside doing that shit?
No, we were indoors. But he used to live behind the Arabs,
Yeah,
the
I
apartment
remember when I
complex.
used to live there.
So then what we smoked it was we put a little bit of, we filled up the bowl, and then on top of the weed we put the DMT. So we just ripped that shit. And when I ripped it, I held it in for like 30 seconds to like a minute, as long as I could. And as soon as I like let go of the smoke, I like just laid back on the bed, and I felt like my mind was just like going to like a different dimension. I like closed my eyes, and I felt like I was like going to like a portal.
What the?
And it lasted for like maybe like 5 minutes. Actually, even less, like maybe like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I was just like going through like. You guys ever seen like Doctor Strange?
Yeah, of course.
You know when he travels the multiverse type shit.
Yeah.
I feel like my mind was going through that. Like I felt like my body was moving, but I knew I was just laying back on Joe's bed the whole time. But I had my eyes closed. But I felt like my mind and soul was just like moving. And then at the end, I just snapped back to reality and just like I'm just like, what the fuck? Where was I? It felt weird. I didn't see anything. I just experienced like something.
Ooh.
It's hard to describe though. It's really hard to describe.
But let me tell you something, Gian.
What's up?
I got some advice for your next DMT trip.
All right, lay it on me.
So this is what you want to do, because the issue with DMT is like you don't want it to be smoke.
Okay.
You want it to be vapor.
All right.
And so what the just next time you do it, right, this will probably be a good way to do it. Like what I did is I got like a 2, and I'm based as fuck. So obviously I did fucking, like I was trying to do this shit for years, collected research over the fucking years on how to do a drug properly, right? And I got just a 2-liter fucking bottle of soda, right? And cut like the bottom third of it off.
Okay.
And put
gravity bond.
It's a gravity bond.
Put the, what do you call it? The shit that you wrap up like food with.
Aluminum foil?
Aluminum foil under it. Get some rubber bands, make it tight as fuck so that nothing can ever get out of that shit on the sides. And then I had already sprinkled the DMT inside. And so I just used the lighter, and you got to be moving it because you don't want to burn it. In the aluminum foil, and then it vaporizes it. You're gonna see,
damn, nigga, that sounded like a mission.
Science, baby.
You see all this fucking amount of vapor in there, and then you just inhale, and like you did that 100% right. Like you hold it in.
You hold as much as you can.
Yeah, you hold it in for like 30 seconds, like as long as you can. And once you inhale that shit, first of all, there's this weird thing that happens. Like you said, you're not moving.
You're still.
No one on DMT is gonna fucking go around and start doing jumping jacks and
hell
shit.
No. If you do, you got some crazy shit then.
It's too short lasting for you to do that much shit anyways, even though it feels like much longer time.
It felt so long, but like I look at my phone, it was literally just 2 minutes that passed. Like time flies. I don't know how to describe it. I felt like I was like literally in the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z. Time flies. Sheesh. But time didn't really actually happen. It was like maybe like less than like that was crazy. It was fun though, good experience.
Bro, that portal is universal.
Any other drugs?
DMT, acid. Fucking love acid, bro. Only did it once. I actually did it twice. First time it didn't hit me. Also, the weekend we did it at Alexander for my birthday, like years ago.
I did it. I remember you did do that.
Yeah, fake ass acid. Shit did not hit me.
No?
Nah, shit was whack.
I remember when you took it actually.
Yeah, I was literally in the
chilling.
I'm not. It didn't hit me, bro.
Yeah.
I literally went to the balcony and started jamming to fucking Pink Floyd and shit. That's the best shit to hit.
Damn,
yeah.
And it didn't hit you. You put Pink Floyd for no reason. They fucked you.
Yeah, man, I was so mad.
Okay.
But the second time I had pure LSD, and that shit hit me. And when I first did, that, the second time I did it, that's when Instagram just rolled out the videos.
Okay.
So like I'm looking at like a picture, laughing my ass off, and I was at some girl's house. She's saying, "Oh, what's so funny?" Like, "Oh, look at this video." That shit was a fucking picture. It's not a video. That shit did not move at all. And then I'm like, "Oh." So that's one instance.
Oh, man.
Then second time I tried rolling up a blunt. I couldn't stop laughing. I had the giggles. I had the super giggles. I couldn't stop laughing. And then the third thing that happened was I'm trying to text and like the bubbles were just moving around.
Oh man.
And I saw everything super bright. Like the brightness on life and the contrast just got.
Yeah, it feels like everything is alive and shit.
Yeah, more vibrant, more colors, more fluid. And then I did lean. Yeah, and lean. And, marijuana. That's about it.
Wow.
Yeah, lean is based.
It is.
Tried leaning with beans.
I lie. I took a Xan once.
Okay.
Some dude at my fucking, when I was working at XPO Logistics, one of the drivers was like, he's like, bro, you got work on you? I used to fucking sell halfies in a trailer. Literally, so my job was, whatever old merchandise they'll bring, like let's say you buy a new washer, right?
Okay.
And your old one, you don't want it. You tell them, oh, just take it away. So whatever old washer comes back, whatever old appliance comes back, they just put it in an empty 18-wheeler that's just docked there.
Gotcha.
So what I'll do is I'll follow them because I got to make sure they put it properly.
Yeah.
And when I'm back there, I literally, bro, I'll get my scale and I just fucking just serve them up there. Yeah.
Dope.
So one time the guy's like, bro, I need a dime, but like I don't got 10. I got a Xan. It's that straight. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. So I fucking sold him the dime. I go home and take that Xan. Not even 30 minutes and I'm already knocked the fuck out.
Sheesh.
I was gone like, oh man.
Yeah, if you took a whole Xan,
For the first time ever, whole thing. I was out. Out. Felt pretty good though, not gonna lie.
yeah, it's nice.
I was out like
Shit
a
is
light.
fucking horrible for you though, bro. Let me just tell you, bro. That shit
That's the
is,
first and only time I took a Xan.
yeah, bro. That shit is terrible, bro. I'm telling you.
I might consider taking a Xan if I ever go to fucking... Because I'm trying to go to Japan.
Mm.
Oh,
Dude, you know
shit.
you go to Japan if you have like a... You need like a certain... Well, as of right now, you could only go if you go like on like a party... Not a party, like a package tourism type thing.
Yeah,
You need like a certain...
like a visa or some shit.
Exactly. So you could go like that. Or like any just long trip. I want to go to like fucking like Alaska or some shit.
Like, out of every place you
Or
said-
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah, I was about to say.
But that's a lot of hours, bro, on a plane.
That's-
That's no cap, like 10 hours.
Literally, you can't fly from Florida to Hawaii. You gotta fly from Florida to California.
Yeah.
Then from Cali to Hawaii. Type
Exactly.
Shit. I watch a lot of flying videos and shit of just people flexing in first class, and bro, first class on like a 10-hour flight is worth the money, even though it's like almost like 4K.
That's way too much.
It's
dude.
expensive as
I've
fuck,
seen the
though, yeah.
prices and I'm like, yo.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
That's a lot for a flight,
I fly business class, which is a lot better than regular economy.
which is way better, but that's still a little...
It's not as expensive as first class, but it's still,
What you do is take a Xan on the plane, my dude.
That's what I was going to say,
Yeah.
but like, I'll take one for like a 10-hour flight or some crazy shit, dog.
Yeah.
You know what it is to be on a plane for like 10 hours?
You literally fall asleep and wake up, you're still on the fucking plane.
That's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. That's the only way to go to certain places, though.
Yeah, literally. Go to Japan, it's literally like a 12-hour flight, probably more.
Dude, I want to go to Japan so bad.
Bro, me too.
That will be the biggest flex ever. What's your bucket list place to go to, Ape?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's another one for me? Greece.
Greece is beautiful too.
What? I want to go to Greece so bad, bro.
I want to see the fucking ancient shit they got left over there, bro.
The Pisa Tower. Where's that at?
Definitely want to see the
that
Tower
Rome?
of Pisa.
That's in Rome, right?
Is it? Tower Pisa in Rome?
I'm not sure.
Let me fact
What about
check
the
real quick.
Colosseums? Are they all? Is all that still there?
Yeah,
For
it's
sure,
there.
yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
it's busted up, but it's there.
Can you go there and take a pic there? I wonder.
You can go. I don't know about going in and shit,
Yo, that'll be amazing.
but I want to. You definitely would want to go there. Would definitely want to go to like see the pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
Hell yeah, that too, bro. Seeing the pyramids is a bucket list for sure. Dude, you know, apparently, like, all the gladiator fighters from back then, like, in the Colosseums, were all vegan.
Crazy, I don't believe that.
It's possible.
Yeah, they were all vegan. They used to eat some different shit back then.
I mean,
forgot
they were
what-
slaves, you know.
But, like, you know, some of them would, like, get freed and then still fight.
That makes sense too.
Because they loved the attention and, like, the hypeness
Yeah.
of, like, the whole crowd going
That's
crazy.
pretty much like an NBA athlete. It's like LeBron James back then.
To me,
Literally.
the closest thing, in my opinion, is like UFC fighters.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it
for
is.
sure.
That's the that's modern day UFC.
And you can tell, I mean, with any athlete that performs at that level, like they
love
miss
that.
it.
They miss that. They love
miss
that
it.
action. They love that feeling of hearing the crowd. It's all that energy at that moment that builds up. Like,
But man, is it way riskier, like even way riskier than some in the UFC? Like how
Of
likely is
course.
it that you're gonna die? Like it's possible, but it's not as likely.
no, isn't it life or death most of the time over there?
Yeah, I mean, unless they decide to vote you for, like to vote so that you don't die. You know, they look at the fucking Caesar, and he's like either puts the thumbs up or thumbs down.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
which is a hell of a way to decide whether or not somebody should.
Die and just live their last breath.
That's just based as fuck.
Dude, fucking, those times were probably the craziest.
You guys got to see this movie called Alexander.
Just Alexander?
It's long as fuck, but it's about Alexander the Great, bro. That dude was a fucking savage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was on some other shit. It was such a weird time back then, bro.
Where's the time that you'd like to like time travel to and like peep it out?
That's a good question.
There's so many times.
I'd like to time travel to like when Amazon made its IPO.
Definitely. Take all their bread.
Just fucking buy up the stock,
That's
bro.
it. Just buy everything. Invest your life savings. But then that's like the thing we were talking about. Like you doing that could just change anything. Maybe
It might.
Maybe Amazon doesn't even get big. It's like something called Flamazon, like some weird shit
It might.
in the other dimension or universe.
But
whatever.
I'd definitely take some of these bets.
You take that risk though, right?
That's a good bet, yeah.
Imagine going back to the time where like dinosaurs. You guys believe in dinosaurs?
For sure, yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't, so I asked.
Who are those fucking idiots?
Yeah, literally.
There's a lot of people that don't believe in it.
These people think it's like fucking Santa Claus or some shit? Like,
100%.
the fuck?
I'm not lying, yeah.
They think somebody just hit a bunch of fucking fossils and bones and shit?
Yeah, but imagine going back into that time.
Yeah, that'd be a trip. I used to be obsessed with dinosaurs when I was a kid, man.
That's like Neanderthal time, right? Or is that even
Way before.
Yeah.
What were we even considered?
Man, we weren't anything. We were very little tiny mammals, mouse-looking shits, you know? Nothing resembling humans.
Really?
Yeah, it was too long before that. And most species were a lot bigger because there was so much oxygen. The cells were oxygenated and the creatures were huge. That's why dinosaurs were so big. There was a lot more like plant life, big-ass trees and shit, you know? And
Like some crazy shit. Waterfalls, a lot of water and fucking plants, green life. I mean, there was no buildings back then. It was just fucking
Just nature.
this nature,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Straight
nature.
nature, baby.
Just imagine that, dude.
but there's so much less oxygen now.
That's
Because
also
all the fucking how life works now, bro.
Yeah, and that adds to like why we're the size that we are right now and not fucking 60
You
feet
be-
tall.
You believe in like giants back then?
I don't. I mean, obviously I don't have any evidence for it. There's
Yeah,
like,
but just guessing. Like you think
I
there was
mean,
a
no.
chance? Nah.
no.
There's a lot of speculation that like I forgot. I've heard like certain YouTube videos where there's like stories about like
Yeah,
people meeting
and in the Bible there's a lot of it,
big ass people, right? Like
Yep.
just fucking huge.
and also people that lived a lot longer, like people that lived to like 700, 900 and shit like that.
That's the extreme cap.
Even in the hieroglyphs for the Egyptians,
Yeah.
they'll show the actual Egyptian gods
Yeah.
being worshipped, and then the regular humans, and next to the gods, it's just these giants.
Yeah,
But they're not the humans that worship the gods, it's just some other people, which we don't know what the fuck they are.
and there are a bunch of statues in Egypt of like just pharaohs and shit like that. They're fucking huge.
They're massive as fuck.
Yeah.
They also reference a lot of alien shit too in the hieroglyphs, like people from the sky come in and help them out and whatnot.
Yeah.
So-
I've been watching one of my all-time classic TV shows, bro, Ancient Aliens.
Fucking, I love that show.
The dude with the Einstein hair, that guy's hilarious.
Aliens is the best meme ever. You know what's funny? The dude you're talking about, Michio Kaku's in that show.
Michio Kaku's the shit.
That motherfucker's everywhere, dude.
He's great though, but he's also like suspicious in a way because like he teaches like the physics of science fiction,
What
right?
the fuck?
Like the physics of fucking Back to the Future or some
And
shit
he's a
like that.
physicist, so he's great at that.
Yeah.
He's great at because he's a theoretical guy, which is all about making shit up and hoping that like it actually works.
That motherfucker wise.
Anybody could just make a theory.
Man, but they made some good ones.
Did they?
Yeah, bro, they be on some other shit. I mean, there's ideas about what's on the other side of a black hole.
I heard that there's only two options. Like you either get sucked into like a whole other place
Or you
or you
die.
die.
Yep. It's only two options.
Well, you definitely die.
All the times?
Yeah, you have to because of the amount of gravity that's being in there. It literally stretches apart the particles in your body. And then basically you would see the time span of the universe happen before you, assuming you were alive, which you wouldn't be.
You don't think so?
No, you'd be stretched apart to like fucking nothingness.
Smithereens?
Yeah, there would be nothing even resembling what you are.
God damn.
But you would see like the life of the universe expand before you because of the space-time continuum, right? The amount of gravity that's there, the speed you're going at, so close to the speed of light.
That's a mindfuck.
Bro, there's a place that sucks in light and nothing ever comes out of it.
Where?
Except radiation.
Where?
Black holes.
Wait, what? Say it again?
The black holes, like they suck.
They just suck up light?
These things suck up entire stars and solar systems and shit. There's a huge one in basically almost every galaxy that we know of.
Oh, shit.
So
how did people even ever get to like study black holes? Because I figured that's fucking hard as shit. Like,
yeah, there was the theoretical side, like the side where they were like, well, this thing probably exists.
but is there like actual fucking proof? Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like NASA has what, seen this shit?
Oh yeah. There's images of black holes, which is actually not an image of the black hole. It's just the image of like the light that it's sucking in.
Oh shit.
And the stars that it's sucking in. If you see like an entire star getting sucked into it, or like sometimes 3 stars getting sucked into a fucking vacuum,
like it's visible. You could see this.
you
like,
can see it happening. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That shit is terrifying,
That's
dude.
scary as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. What the fuck? Like just seeing that must be a fucking trip, yo. Like could just take up anything.
And it just and nobody knows what the fuck could even possibly be at the other side of some shit like that. Or even if it's possible for there to get to the other side of some shit like that. Some people think that, this universe was created because, it's basically we're in a black hole. And the idea that like inside of a black hole there's another universe.
Right.
And they got their own black holes with another universe.
Oh god.
And it's like a space condenser.
That's a mind trip.
It's 100% a mind fuck.
Jesus Christ, dude. That would be some shit. That's why I don't think I'd ever go to space.
That's why I watch fucking physics documentaries, bro, just to remind myself of how fucked that type of shit is.
And how little we are to the universe, really.
We're literally
we don't
getting
mean shit.
sucked by a black hole right now.
Are we, though?
Yeah, at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Big ass black hole. It's just going to take a long time for us to, get there, but we'll get there. The way black holes are born,
How are they born?
a huge mega star goes supernova. It fucking explodes once it gets old.
That's what happens? That's what makes a black hole?
That's what creates a black hole, yeah.
Oh, wow. So if the sun were to explode?
Not ours. Ours is too small.
Oh, it has to be bigger?
Yeah, it has to
That's
be
crazy.
huge.
Our sun's too small, and that's just massive already.
Huge amount of gravity has to be in there, like just fucking exponential.
What the fuck?
There's some stars that are like so much fucking bigger than ours. It's fucking wild. I mean, the shit that's out there, bro. Can't even imagine it.
Space is like we have so much limited info about it.
And the shit that we have, like that limited info is so fucked.
Like there's so much possible, like it's so hard to even like get info. It's hard to even get there. So it's hard to even like actually like stay there for like and actually move to like. It's just too risky, you know what I mean? Like it's just too much.
Yeah, and it would take forever too, because like how fast can we travel? I mean, there's shit that's light years away. We can't travel
We don't
at that
have
speed.
the proper aircraft or like. We don't got no Guardians of Galaxy fucking.
We did take a picture of like the early, like 1 second before the beginning of the universe.
Did we?
Yeah, full like 360 photo of it.
How?
Well, basically the idea is like light travels, right? But it takes time to travel.
Right.
And so the universe is expanding. And this is part of the reason why we know it's expanding, because you can take an image of it and see the light from the very early universe.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Because
I've seen that like in videos and shit.
Yeah, it's like an image of the past because of the amount of time that it takes light to travel.
So you'd have to get all the way to the beginning of the... I don't even...
Yeah, to the edges of existence.
Which is where?
There's no exact point. It's like it's all around us.
That's such a weird.
And that's such a mind fuck.
Yeah, like I'm trying to like stay with you on this. Like,
shit, I don't even understand it, bro. It's fucking.
that is some shit. So they were able to get the first couple seconds.
It's a beautiful image, man. It's not like a image in the sense that it's not. It's taken with
Is
like.
it just like black screen and then just some light?
It's like radar looking type
Gotcha.
shit.
Some thermal shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's that type of shit, right? And so they capture the amount of heat, and of course, like in the beginning of the universe, there was no
heat or nothing.
There was no star systems and shit like that.
No planets, no nothing.
It was just a fucking soup of particles and shit fucking racing through the entire, and it's increasing at like this vast size. It's a trip, but it's like wild because that image is like physical evidence of the Big Bang. You're like looking at the fucking explosion that gave life to the universe and taking a picture of it.
Nah, man, the Earth is flat.
I believe it.
Word of Kyrie Irving.
Does Kyrie stand on that still? Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a flat earther.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's wild.
I wonder like if he would actually talk about it more if they asked him in an interview and shit.
I'm pretty sure he will. He's very open about his beliefs and opinions to the media.
He's so confident. Damn.
He's very confident, yes. But fuck it, he's a flat earther.
Earth thing is crazy.
Yeah, but he'll drop 40 on your head in an NBA game.
Respect.
I respect
Kyrie.
That's a fact.
100%.
That's a fact. I don't go to him for science, though. I'll tell you that.
Nah, I go for him for buckets.
The flat earthers, bro.
I still can't believe their theory, the way it like they try to hold it up.
They don't have much though.
It's so wild. These people think Antarctica is like uncharted territory being guarded.
Like if it's like fucking the gates to fucking hell and shit. Like no, bro, people are there in a fucking scientific center studying what, ice or some shit.
I don't know, but a lot of scientists do go to Alaska, from what I heard.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them.
They can see the age, they can see the history of like the weather there by like taking these big ass like poles and shit and just cutting a slice of ice.
Okay.
All the way as deep as they can.
Okay.
And since like the shit that happened before gets piled onto the new shit, just like fossils, you end up seeing like the history of the climate of shit.
Damn.
That's just how it works, bro.
Science.
Dude, Alaska be like 6 months dark and then 6 months just day.
That's not life.
That's just creepy.
I seen a video like at what 10 p.m. looked like in Alaska. It looked like it was like 1 p.m.
That shit has to be bad for your health.
Your sleep schedule must be all kinds of fucked.
Like, some people might get used to it, but...
You know what they call like the other states, Alaska? The lower 48.
Damn, they doing us like that?
That's what they call that. I know that because of some movie I seen on Netflix with like Vanessa Hudgens. Like she was like some prostitute. Apparently like a lot of like damn, what was the stat? Like the most type of I think kidnaps with women or some shit happens in Alaska. Don't quote me. It's something along the line, something there.
Makes sense, bro. It'd take forever for you to even like reach the police station and report that shit. The nearest one is like 20 miles away. You got to get on like a sled with some fucking lazy ass dogs.
I mean, yeah.
In the middle of a winter storm, you know?
When it's really cold at those times, yeah, because it gets crazy cold, like almost like 8 months in Alaska.
Have you seen those shows about people that like try to survive on their own in Alaska?
Not in Alaska, but I seen like fucking Man versus Wild or whatever it's just called. Or like when they get like in an island and they're just stuck and they just gotta like work with what they got.
Oh, you mean when they're like butt ass naked and shit like that?
What is that called?
Naked and Afraid?
No, man.
I've seen that.
That's that new shit. I'm talking about like the older shows that like they'll put you in an island and you gotta like work, like just find a way to eat.
I know what you mean.
I forgot what they're called, the name of the show.
But there's these
the new ones are just people being naked and shit. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
No, I'm talking about like these other shows they have where people in Alaska like they live completely in nature, like they're self-sustaining. They just hunt their food and shit. Right. They get ready for winter. They live off that. Like they weren't dumped there. Like they wanted to live like that.
Oh, that's what they. Okay. No, I actually don't know about that.
And so it's like small families, like a dude and his wife.
And the smallest cabin on earth and shit.
They got like this fucking wooden home and shit, and they got like these animals, and they're trying to stock up enough food to last the winter.
Oh god.
type of shit. And I'm like, bro, this is like straight up the type of shit that they were doing in Europe 1,000 years ago.
That's crazy. You guys heard about Jared Leto's cult?
Oh yeah, it's kind of weird.
No, what's up with that?
He's on some like.
He's a weird guy.
He's a little weirdo, dog.
He's a weird guy.
He had like these fucking. You know, he's in a band called 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, that's how he got famous. His songs were like on Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
I didn't know that.
That's how I know about him.
I thought he was an actor this whole time.
He was like a musician.
Cause I've heard of 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm like, oh shit, that's Jared Leto over there.
Yep.
But apparently, like this dude would have like secret, like not secret, but like he has these things called, damn, what's that shit called? It's like an island you go to where you just chill with him and shit.
Mm-hmm. Like a getaway almost.
It's like
crazy.
It's on some crazy like fire. What's that shit called? Firefest Island.
That shit's ass. I saw a documentary of that shit.
That shit was amazing.
That was a good documentary. It was a great, yeah.
But that's the vibe it has. Like the fans are paying like thousands of bucks and shit to like be able to like I guess see him or like be in his presence or like
Be in his presence.
Which is mad creepy.
yeah, like it's all type of shit. And then people have cabins where they sleep at and
What
like
type of cult shit is
he's
that?
in the island as well.
And they all wear all white.
Apparently Jared Leto
Get
like
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they wear all white. I promise you.
That's a cult.
apparently Jared Leto likes young girls and shit.
Young girls?
Yeah,
Like how young?
he's on his fucking kid shit.
Damn.
Well, this is according to like James Gunn from like Guardians of the Galaxy, the director. There's like a little documentary I seen. It might have been from the same people that made the Bored Ape Nazi Club video. And like they were explaining how homie's always been a little weird.
Yeah, look. There's him. And they're wearing all fucking white.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, look, that's them in the island. That's what they do.
Yeah, they're just huddled around this guy.
Oh, fuck.
And it's like covered by like he's on his like very like soft spoken, very nice thing. You know
Those
what I mean?
guys are gonna drink some poison shit together.
That's what he goes by. Like he's very like, oh, love, everything nice. Like,
Get the fuck out of here.
but he has that, bro.
Sometimes
You know
Kanye
how
gave
old
me
he
those
is?
vibes.
Guess how old he is?
He's in his 40s, right?
I think it's 50.
He's 50.
Looks young as fuck.
You get the shit that Pharrell got. Man don't age at all.
Yeah, he don't. He's a method actor.
His fucking acting sucks, though.
You don't like him?
Fucking Morbius and Joker, that shit was butt cheeks.
Yo, I've heard Morbius was getting roasted.
I saw the first 20 minutes ass, because the special effects of the character, so like he's like
A vampire, right?
so like he's not a vampire. He has like a vampire thing in him.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's almost like Hulk. You know how two different personalities, Bruce Banner and Hulk. They're two
I actually like the concept. I was actually like hyped to see it.
That's based on
Also,
Young.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then like I heard all the reviews.
Just put that out there.
based on what?
Just put some respect on Young's name.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
This idea that they have like all these superheroes that they have two sides. They have one side,
Okay.
and then they have their shadow side,
Right.
is based on Jungian psychoanalysis.
Okay.
Just putting that out there. Like all of it is based on on this one like analytical psychologist.
From like how long ago?
A few decades ago, like he died in 61 type shit.
Motherfuckers made it into a.
It's a superhero movie.
I mean, that is like the aspect of superheroes. Most of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of them have like a secret other
Secret
side to
identity
them.
and shit.
Batman. He's like the well, Batman.
There's a conflict between one side and the other.
Yeah,
always,
pretty much.
always, yeah.
They gotta find the in between. But fucking the movie, it's his powers, like he teleports and shit. And bro, when he uses his powers, I swear to God, the camera goes fucking crazy trying to follow. Like, dude, teleporting. There's a camera cut there, a cut
man.
there. It speeds up to see the guys. Oh my God, it's a fucking headache, bro. And wanna know the best part?
Okay.
Fucking Morbius became such a meme on social media because it was such a bad movie.
They roasted it and then they brought it back.
It got memed so hard. Sony thought that the memes meant the movie did good in the
The press side of it.
Yeah.
Like in the media side.
the
of
media
it.
side, yeah.
That they brought it back and then it fluked again. Like it failed.
Yeah, they brought it back and it flopped even harder than the first time. And then there's a petition to bring it back a third time. It's not gonna happen, clearly. But if they do, oh my God, dude.
That's just fucked up.
That's the best show ever. I mean, they made a shit movie. And the funny part is, the movie was meant to come out like 5 years ago. It just kept getting delayed.
Wow.
Yeah, like the actual announcement for Morbius was like 2016, I think.
There was like, yo, let's put this shit out here already. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, we've been holding on to this fucking actual stinker for too long.
Damn.
That's fucking wild.
But yeah, Jared Leto's a fucking cult leader, apparently. And he likes young girls, apparently. Don't quote me, guys.
Have you guys seen Midsommar?
Oh hell yeah, it's just crazy as fuck. It's
What's
a good ass
up?
movie.
I just get the same vibe from this Jared Leto shit.
Yeah, I kind of see.
I'm not saying that's happening. Come on, it's clearly there's some of that sort of shit going on in there. Like, at least symbolically.
That's what I think it is, just symbolically. Like, it's like a little too close to like how cult leaders.
It looks like he's imitating a cult. There's a part of him that's probably questioning, like, should I just do it?
I mean, he dropped merch that said, yes, we are a cult. And then he said it was an inside joke between him and his fans.
How inside is it? There was this one great cult that they had in Texas. It wasn't a cult. I swear to God, this dude was just a pimp. Because straight up, bro, these dudes would bring themselves, their kids, their wives, and he would be the one to fuck their wives.
Damn, what a legend.
And it ended up in like a deadly firefight.
Holy
where
shit.
like a bunch of cops died and shit.
What the fuck?
That was the Waco cult.
No.
Oh, Waco, Texas, right?
Yeah.
That's just crazy. They gotta show that shit on Netflix. I saw that. That's just crazy as fuck.
Homie smashing. He got people. He
was the only
manipulated
one-
people to fuck their bitches.
He was the only one smashing out of the whole cult. He was because they all were for him.
Yeah, he was
Yo.
like a
Yep.
Jesus type of dude, right?
Mhm.
But what was his ideology?
He was fucking kids, I think, as well, like underage.
I don't remember that. But he was the only
Take
one.
back what I said.
He was the only male having sex in that.
I
In
thought
that
he
place.
was fucking older women's.
He was, but I don't know if he was fucking the young ones for just, a super out of pocket.
Damn.
It's crazy.
If he was fucking the wives, I'm with him. That's it.
Listen, he was definitely fucking the wives.
Listen,
Sure.
if you got that, if you're that dumb to let a fucking guy convince you to fuck your wife,
You gotta be down bad.
To fuck all the wives, not just one, all of them.
How bad are you, like, mentally, in terms of, like, just, like, where you are in life, dog? The way you're thinking,
that had to be a mental
that you
illness.
think this is an option.
No, and this is like the way to like succeed in life. Like, yes, this is the route.
Literally.
Let me go into this cult with my family. Just keep fucking drilling my wife. And yeah, that's, we're gonna get through it.
That's how the cuck life began.
They were trying to make that Messiah baby or some shit like that. It was some Rosemary's Baby shit.
It was weird.
I don't know if you guys seen that movie.
I've heard of it.
Wild Country is like the coolest cult, in my opinion.
That shit was just ridiculous.
I think they had the most integrity.
Integrity.
I hate all those, like, the fucking sad guru looking type of dudes.
That's who he was. I forgot his name at the moment.
You guys seen Sad Guru?
You hate
I'm
Sad
not.
Guru, huh?
This
I know.
fucking-
This guy's like Mr. Facts.
Bro,
Man,
because
so
that
he hates
guy
Sad
is
Guru.
incredibly full of shit. This guy,
I know
this
you
guy
think.
talks like he's a physicist one second, a chemist the second, and then says that he's none of them the other second.
You seen his recent Joe Rogan episode?
Yeah, it was ridiculous because Joe Rogan actually asked him some questions.
And like he was getting a little uptight about it.
He was getting frustrated and he was
Yeah.
giving like this condescending laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, stop acting like you're not just a fucking dude wearing a cape
Yeah, I seen that, bro.
or some weird fucking, ancient Greek bullshit.
Objectively, it was a little tough to watch.
It was ridiculous, bro.
But some of the shit he was saying was interesting. Just, I know it could have been some bullshit, but it sounded crazy. It sounded like, damn, if this is true, this is crazy. Like,
So many like biologists and shit were watching that, just fucking cringing their eyes out from the shit this guy was claiming.
you seen the fucking video of that Harvard professor not even being able to explain what is a woman?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's clown shit.
Yo, that was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Like, yo, this is a dude that's in Harvard.
We're at 9, by the way.
professor.
A professor. I mean, his profession is gender studies, so
Okay.
go figure. Like,
So he should know what a.
No, actually, on the contrary, he should be very.
yes,
He should
in
think
that
it's
sense-
extremely complicated and difficult
in
to
that
describe.
sense, yes, he should. But like, all these studies are all like a bunch of flock of shit, yeah. Like all these like gender
If
studies.
it ends in studies, it's
queer
bullshit.
studies. Like it's all.
Damn, social studies is bullshit? Damn.
They don't fucking teach this shit called social studies like that. It's
But yeah, bro, like this guy, some Republican was like asking. There was a documentary called "What Is a Woman," and this guy would go around asking all these type of people, like, "Hey, like, what is a woman?" He asked a lady that was trans, But they eventually get to this Harvard guy, and like he's asking him, like, first of all, he's deflecting like crazy.
It's a documentary.
Yeah, it's a documentary. It's like a 30-minute documentary. But he's the first, I forgot what he says first, but like he's on some deflecting shit. So he finally gets to the question. He's like, so yeah, I just came here.
Whoops, sorry.
Sheesh, my man Gian just.
That was the most bait shit I've seen in a while, bro.
Yeah, this guy is. He ends up asking him, yo, so what is a woman? I just need a definition. So he's like, someone who identifies as a woman.
Oh my god.
And then so he's like, okay, but what is that? Like, what is that person identifying as? And then she's like, a woman.
But what is that?
And that's what he kept saying.
Oh my
he's like,
god.
what is that? And then he's like, oh, so we're doing this circulative definition.
Circular reasoning, yeah.
Circular reasoning, whatever it's called. And bro, this guy couldn't. He kept like he eventually got to a point where it's like, you're just very condescending, and the way you're asking this is very transphobic. And
What?
The question is transphobic.
he had said that before, but like it was just like the shit. He just kept deflecting. Like he didn't get to the point. Like his answer was pretty much someone who identifies as a woman. That's what a woman is. Like that is the dumbest shit ever.
That is a whole
like he's a Harvard
shit.
professor. Like I can't believe my eyes.
On gender studies.
On gender studies. Like
Which is
he
his topic.
studies gender.
Yes, for a living. That's what he wasted money to learn about.
No, but it's a social construct.
Of course. Everything's a construct. Everything's fake. Time's
yeah.
a construct.
That was that blew my mind. That a guy that's in Harvard is like answering questions like that. Like you'd expect like it's what is a woman? Like what are we even talking about? Like this and then he asked other people and they couldn't even identify. There was some old ass lady that did like some, I forgot what type of, what was her like field of work in. Like it was so cringe. I had showed my man over here like a couple episodes ago. And she was talking about like, oh, because we were talking about like, he was saying that the gender, when a chicken drops eggs, you're pretty much, you can assume what the gender is, right?
Female.
Yeah, because it dropped eggs.
Dropped eggs, of course,
That's what females do.
Drop eggs like the eggs, yeah, of course, reproduce.
And then the lady had gone into like, oh, but you don't know if the gender has feelings. You don't know if you don't know if the chicken has feelings. Does the chicken cry?
We're talking about the gender identity of a fucking chicken, bro.
Yeah,
Literally.
like she kept deflecting, and it was like, and then he kept telling her, but like, it's a woman though,
This
right?
is
We
too
assume
much.
what gender is, right?
Yeah.
But like, I can't even.
So let me ask you, what do you define a woman as?
Someone who biologically could have kids.
Gotcha. What about you, Ape?
Just XX chromosomes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna be like, gives birth and...
You came out of.
People are gonna deflect from that. They're gonna say no. There's people with XX, chromosomes that have certain characteristics that are typically associated with male or whatever
Can they have
type of
kids?
shit.
Or you
They
can be
can't
like,
have kids. That's
or
the
be
thing.
like,
That's it.
So this is the thing.
End of discussion.
estrogen too.
Only
Can
a
they make
XX and XY chromosome in mammals can reproduce. All right, this is pretty clear.
This is biological.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be more complex.
How do
I mean,
biologists feel about this?
they're fucking. They're laughing and crying.
Because isn't that like a conflict of interest?
You should listen to Brett Weinstein talk about this. He's an evolutionary biologist.
Don't they call him a eugenist?
They call every biologist that. Fuck them.
But how though? Why? Like, what is the?
They're
I don't
backing
know.
it up with actual science and like, I don't know.
Eugenics. I mean, the fuck are they? Whatever.
I feel like that just like. That's a conflict of interest. Biologists must be like fucking furious. Like, they have no purpose then.
Listen to Richard Dawkins go on about that. He's another evolutionary biologist.
And that all involves with like. That's all with like all this critical
He
race
actually
theory
talked to Jordan
bullshit.
Peterson the other day, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson's an interesting guy too. We always talk about him.
Yeah, I recommend you watch that podcast. It was pretty.
Was it?
It was interesting. Yeah. We're on 4.
Oh shit.
We got an hour and a half that we did.
Swag.
That's a beefy.
That's a
pod right
beefy
there.
episode for our listeners.
We covered black holes, the gender identity of chickens.
Yes. We
Hulks,
covered.
The big topics.
What else did we cover?
Talk about Batman, Superman for like 30
The
seconds.
fucking Nazi club.
Oh yeah,
The Nazi
we're
Club.
going ham with the NFT bullshit. The Bored Ape Nazi Club.
Yeah.
Yes.
We talked about cigarettes, banning them. We talked about that's about.
Oh, quick update on TJ. I saw shit on Twitter. They supposedly caught the
shooter.
The shooter, yeah.
Fuck.
It was tweeted out an hour ago by TMZ.
All right. On that news, we'll have to leave it because we're on 3.
All right.
V N APE, biatch.
Peace.
Deuce.